Hello. So for this week, for the discussion board, the two articles that I read were Make Math Meaningful for Diverse Learners and Preschool through Primary Grades, Teaching Young Children from Immigrants and Diverse Families. I picked the Making Math Meaningful for Diverse Learners because it had a lot of good examples about how we use math in our everyday lives and how it's beneficial for children to uh, make sh- make connections when we use familiar objects in our activities. Um, so I really liked that, especially as a toddler teacher. Like we really don't notice how much math there is, like learning opportunities. And so that's something that I've been more aware of since taking this class. And then for the teaching young children from immigrant and diverse article, I chose that one because prior to the position that I'm in now at the center I'm at, I really didn't work with a lot of migrant children or children that were dual language learners or different cultures, as far as language and things like that. And so I always feel like it's important to expand my knowledge on that. And one of the quotes in the article, it said many teachers teach the way that they were taught. And I feel that that's really true. Unless you're continuing your education and really searching out new opportunities to learn new strategies, you can get stuck. And so I feel like it's really important that we acknowledge that and that we are proactive in learning new strategies that are culturally relevant practices. Um, and then for the second question, I don't think that my mind really changed about teaching math and science to diverse learners. I've always feel like that's important, no matter the child, the opportunities should be equal. And I feel like that every child, no matter their background, their culture, where they came from, whatever, that they should have access to high quality education and care. I do, however, think myself and my team can do a better job at incorporating math and science into our lesson plans and activities more intentionally, because obviously there are those opportunities, but just being more aware of how many opportunities there are in our activities is important to know. And then the last one is a specific strategy I feel like I can incorporate is connecting with families, their culture, and items that are important to them or meaningful to them. Teachable moments are much more meaningful to the children when familiar objects are used. They feel more confident and comfortable opening up and picking up concepts better and faster during the learning process when they feel supported and seen. So that was another one. Like I said, I'm not necessarily new to culture, but new to more immigrant or migrant children and just learning their families and how I can best support them. So that's one strategy that I'm hyper focused on right now. And I think that I've made a lot of growth in that area. And so, yeah, thank you.